What's up, YouTube? This is Daniel Dovin with DovinRealEstate.com. Today is Tuesday, March 31st, 2020. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all across the world. I am sitting in my living room going crazy. I'm going nuts. I really want to just hang out with my friends. I want to see my family. Just want to get out of here and walk outside without the worry of someone being so close to me. I went to the grocery store and the lady thought I worked there because I had a mask on and gloves. She walked up super close to me and asked me if I had a wine bag, and I said, "I'm sorry, I don't work here," and she proceeded to kind of follow me for another 30 seconds. And I felt bad because I'm sure I looked like I had no expression on my face because I was covered up, and I was just like, "I want to help you, miss, but I'm going just as crazy as you." Anyway, I just want to give you guys a quick market update of the greater Seattle area, real estate-wise. So basically, I'm thinking, and all indications point to long term, we're going to be fine here in Washington State. We're going to be fine here in the greater Seattle area. Got a lot of good things going on. We still have Amazon posting 100,000 plus jobs they want to hire. Facebook here. We got Google here. We got Green Lake. We got the Space Needle. We got Pike's Place Market. We got hockey team coming in. The light rail situation's going. A lot of things that are good. However, short term, yeah, to be honest, it's going to be really hard. It's going to be hard. The legislator just passed an idea for a rent and mortgage freeze. So that is going to have some interesting implications for landlords and businesses, and that is going to be some temporary relief for renters and people that are struggling to pay their mortgage payments right now. So I hope that this won't last too long, because the longer that everything's on freeze, the worse for everyone's health, obviously, but also everyone's finances and ultimately the local and global economy. So that's a lot to think about. Another thing to think about is Governor Inslee just met with the Washington Realtors Association, and he was convinced by them, and they had his ear definitely, and he made some changes to what realtors can do. So I just wanted to let you know and just read this. This is modifications for the real estate industry, and this was revised on the 28th. The protocols that must be followed for the permitted in-person activities include, again, we're talking about real estate, in-person activities must be by appointment only. No more than 2 people, including the broker, may be at the property at one time. That doesn't mean just inside, that means at the property. And we're talking big fines if a realtor does this against the governor's order. We're talking, maybe $5,000 plus. Those 2 persons must strictly follow social distancing guidelines established by the CDC and must be, 6 feet or more apart. Obviously, we want to be using gloves, hand sanitizers, booties for your shoes, masks if you got, etc. Okay. Previews and showings of listings by appointment only. You can now do this. You can do listing presentations, photography, and creating virtual tours for new listings. Previously, we were not allowed to do those. Inspections for pending transactions, appraisals for pending transactions. Notice you can't do it if it's not a pending transaction. Basically, the governor wants us to be able to continue to finish transactions, because I think when this went down, there were over 70,000. I want to say don't quote me, but I want to say there were 70,000 pending transactions across the state. So he wanted to make sure, hey, we're not going to like super crash this industry, because we're talking about photographers, painters, contractors, mortgage loan officers, couriers. We're talking real estate agents. We're talking about brokerages. We're talking about a lot of different people that are involved in the real estate industry, and not even talking about the families and clients that we need to serve. They're the biggest client and need that we need to serve as, the local government, but also as real estate agents. So, continuing on, buyer walkthroughs for pending transactions prior to closing, and providing keys to buyers at closing. So basically, we're not going to do any other business that isn't those very specific things outside of our home. And the last thing is absolutely no open houses. So, that being said, I hope you guys have a great Tuesday, and I hope and pray that you and your family are healthy and safe, and that you're not going crazy in your home like I am.